No, wait to my Chelsea supporters. What the hell? What the hell is this? Carabao Cup semi-final has just been made. And it is only Chelsea, Man City, and Newcastle that have been confirmed that have gotten to the semi-final. They are still waiting for the outcome between Arsenal and Crystal Palace to determine who's going to play Chelsea in the semi-final. So, Chelsea, why are you already displaying this like Chelsea-Arsenal? Who told you that Arsenal will pass through Crystal Palace? Are you telling me that you are more scared of Crystal Palace than Arsenal? Because I don't understand when I saw this. You are assuming now that Arsenal is going to beat Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, in the EFL Cup, that Arsenal don't ever do well. Since you were born, have you heard that Arsenal won the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, even when it was called the Carling Cup? The history of Arsenal, we have just two. So it's a tournament that even if we get to the final, we will never win it. I remember one season, we got to the final of the Carabao Cup. We played against, which was this lowly rated team that later went to relegation. They brought, I can't try to remember this team. They came with Mario, what they call this guy? This very tall player, Mandzukic, Nikola Zigic, scored the winning goal. There was a Bafemi Martins in that game. There was a former Arsenal player, Alexander Hebb. Which club is that? I can't remember. It was a final of the Carabao Cup. That's the only one final of the Carabao Cup I have watched. And Arsenal lost it under the reign of Arsene Wenger. So it's a tournament we don't do well. So Chelsea, why are you expecting that it's going to be Chelsea, Arsenal? Rather, Chelsea, Crystal Palace. Because we already know that Man City will be hosting Newcastle. You understand? So my point is, I'm not saying Arsenal cannot or will not beat Crystal Palace. But why are Chelsea people already convinced? Why have they made it clear that it will be Chelsea, Arsenal? Did you judge football like that? Please, you don't judge football like that. Don't mind the pressure on us. If I thought I said, no, I'm not going for the Carabao Cup, what's the big deal? But there's one thing I know. Whoever is going to win this Carabao Cup, this EFL Cup, will be winning a big trophy. Leave the size of the trophy. Look at the people that will be competing for it. Now, there is every chances that Manchester City might pass through Newcastle. There is a chance. I am not saying Manchester City will, because if you realize Newcastle is the holder of the trophy, they are the defending champion. We know how they went all through, the people they passed through to win it last season. So they can defend it, they can retain it. They're already in the semis, you understand? So you never can tell. It's not an easy, there's no easy trophy to win in England. The EPL itself, the FA Cup, and this Carabao Cup that people rate as the smallest one. Imagine a final that might be having Man City, Chelsea, or Man City, Arsenal. Is that what you're going to refer to as a small tournament? Of course it is not. You get the point now. So please, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, when it's being played, because it's not been played, I don't know who's going to win. But I hope and I wish Arsenal will beat Crystal Palace to have a date with Chelsea at the semi-final. I always like that draw. Since it is home and away, it is double leg, then Arsenal will have the advantage over Chelsea. Because whatever happens at the bridge will just be a testing. And when they come to Emirates, they always learn. You get the point? I will always make sure they learn the hard way. You get the point now? So a date has been set. It's the semi-final. Arsenal has already got to the quarterfinals. If we beat Crystal Palace, we will be in the final to host. We will be in the semi-final to host Chelsea. And if we pass through Chelsea, it's going to be either Man City or Newcastle. So I just hope Arteta take this serious. Because this is one of the trophy. Jose Mourinho in his days in Chelsea always win first. So in any press interview, he will tell you no matter how the season goes, we already have one in the bag. So it's a small trophy as they rate it, but it's always the first, and it boosts the morale of the team ahead of others. So Arteta, take this serious and go for it. You get the point now. It's been a while that we had something, no matter how little. It's been a while. Go for this, bro. If you don't, then you're going to be further dropping the morale of this electric and energetic Arsenal team. You get the point now. So let me know what you thought, my fellow Gunners. See you at the comment section.